Hey, Dr. Durpo here. So we got Multiverses Season 2 coming around the corner here, and I do want to discuss potential changes we could make to our boy, LeBron James. Hey! But yeah. I want to talk about a few changes that could, like some buffs, a little bit of nerfs that could be made to make LeBron better as a character. Alright, so the first, buffs I want to talk about are to his ball. His ball is a very important kit to his playstyle. Very important. Without it, he'll be a very weak character without it. So I do want to discuss changes to make with the ball because it's a good state right now. But it's there are things you can work with the ball. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about is how long the ball lasts. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, it only lasts for 5 bounces, which is not the longest time in the world. You could use it for stalling, but you can't really stall forever, and it's not the best stalling tool because people can dodge, walk through it, and then just come to you. And it's hard to do setups because you gotta be very fast with the setup, right there. You gotta be very instant with that setup because you don't have much time to play with setup. So if you fuck up the setup, let's say, oh, I can't get the hit in, or I got hit by my opponent and he's comboing my ass. You don't have time to pick up that ball again, and you just straight up lose ball. So my first change I would want to talk about is to add one more bounce to his balls. It'd be really nice. It'll give him extra time to stall. It's not the best stalling option, so I don't think it'll be the worst thing in the world. And it's good for setups. And the best part about it, it's half the cast has a way to deal with ball. There's counterplay to ball. Agent Smith can use gun, Arya has a knife, or she can use the mask and use LeBron's downbeat to counter that shit. I don't know anything for banana guards, sadly. Batman got battering. Shazam got a shit ton of moves. He got the projectile shell, everything. Bug got rocket, but it's kind of in a special case scenario. It's not gonna happen all the time. That was sadly for bugs. Finn has a lot of ways. I'm gonna actually get to Finn later because there's one thing he could do which can really hurt LeBron. Guardian has a way to deal with it. Gizmo got Umbrella. I'm not sure about Harley. Iron Dragon got Car. Jake got House. Jason got his dash attack. Marvin has his bubble. Any projectile cancels ball. Morty got dirt that easily destroys that. Also his snake, his ray gun with the snakes. Raynaud's projectiles can get rid of the ball. So basically, one of my point is there's a lot of characters that can deal with ball, and there's a lot of counterplay to ball. So I don't think it'll be the end of the world if LeBron gets one more bounce to his ball for more stalling, for if you want to stall for burnout cooldowns, or want to play for a setup, like I did before. Alright, I do want to make a correction for the last part. There is a way for everyone to deal with LeBron's ball here. So basically how LeBron balls works is basically once you get hit by LeBron's ball, you cannot get hit by it again. But there's also another way to not get hit by LeBron's ball again, which is dodging. Dodging LeBron's ball will prevent you from getting hit by his ball again. Let me show you with this bot, for example, real fast. As you can see, dodging his ball allows you not to get hit by it again, which is extremely insane. Meaning, you can place ball when LeBron places his ball down. You can literally just dodge ball and just camp ball. And if LeBron doesn't have another ball and is up his ass, he can't do shit about it. He has to go through you, and you can just camp ball from it. And it's really hard for LeBron to get his ball back. All right, so this change I would suggest for his situation would just to be when your opponent dodges the ball, he can still get hit by ball. However, not the biggest fan of this change. Honestly, I prefer it where everyone has counterplay to LeBron's ball. It's a very annoying projectile, so it'll be really nice for everyone to dodge it and just basically have counterplay to it. I don't think it's fair for other people that can't counter ball or have moves to destroy or reflect ball to not be able to deal with ball. I think it's kind of unfair. That's why I'm not a big fan of this change, but it is what it is. Alright, for this next change, it's not going to be a big change. It's gonna be more of a matchup change on the help LeBron with a specific matchup. It won't be a direct buff to LeBron, but it's gonna be more of a different character nerf that will help LeBron with this matchup. And the matchup I'm talking about is just Finn. Finn is a very bad matchup for LeBron, specifically for one move entirely, which is his side B, like air side B specifically. Ground side B is pretty alright, but pretty good. But it's his air side B. With this move, like Finn can just straight up consume like LeBron's balls, but he can also gain distance on LeBron very fast, and then punish LeBron for playing with ball. Like right there. It's a much more egregious example when he uses LeBron uses his down B, but because training mode sucks ass, I can't show that. Like, I can't control bots. Honestly, next season, I'm just gonna say a more general change. Please add more options to training mode. Like, please add more moves that just normal attack and just normal special, bro. But as you can see, like Finn can just like straight up punish LeBron if he's too close to that. But yeah, what I've been saying is basically that move alone makes this a bit extremely hard matchup for LeBron, even though it already is. So I think what they can just do is just simply not allow Finn to just side B in the air LeBron's ball and just consume it and just completely just fly over to it. It just should be just directly to LeBron itself. It'll make the matchup a lot more fair. LeBron doesn't have too many projectiles. His only projectile is his ball itself, and if he can't get a ball, he basically has no projectile. And Finn can capitalize on that and just like completely just beat his ass on ground. I can't do the combo, but you get the picture. Like, it's not even the worst case scenario for him, because he still has ways to deal with, like, other moves to deal with LeBron's ball, aka his armor buns, basically gives projectile protection. His high five also counters it, but it's a little hard to do. He also has a ground side beat, also gets rid of balls, pretty good move, like, boom. He can also buy beam, also buying BMO can also reflect LeBron's ball, so I don't think it'll be the end of the world if one of these moves has to get gutted, or one of these counters get gutted. And honestly, I think we just need air side. It's too egregious, honestly. But yeah, that's kind of all that changes for LeBron's ball. Let's move on to some other changes. Alright, for the next move I do want to talk about. It was a very popular move in beta for LeBron mates everywhere. I'm talking about his side B. His side B in beta was a very strong LeBron's kid in beta. What side B used to do was basically it had a hitbox on the way down, which catches his opponents, and then when it reaches the bottom, it does a big slam. The important part here was LeBron had a hitbox on the way down to help him bring his opponent down with him, which made it a very strong kill. Not only that, but LeBron was able to jump out of it, canceling his side B, and he can use other moves, meaning you could side B him, hit him with the initial hitbox, immediately jump down mid air, to hit him again, and then side B again, just for a combo, just like that, a straight up easy combo to pull off in beta, of course. But now the move got gutted hard. The biggest change, like, was it? First off, you can't even jump out of it. I'm spamming spacebar. Can't get out of it. Second off, the most egregious part though, you does not have a hitbox no more. You can't bring your opponents down with you no more. It only has a hitbox on the slam. Very bad, a very horrific change for his side air. Basically gutted the move. It's still useful in a few situations. I found out you could probably like, what is it? Let me try this. Whoops. You could like do it like that off the edge. If like you see your opponent just like camping here instead of like edge guarding you, you could punish him with slam. But it's not as good as it was in beta. So if you want to buff slam or like bring it back to how it was in the beta, you kind of have to make a few changes to it initially. Like, slam is a pretty good kill move right now, Honestly, I don't know where it kills. Let me just figure it out that right now. So it kills around the 95 range. Well, what's it? Well, jab can't kill around 95 range. Basically, your side beam basically it kills earlier than jab, which is pretty good in some situations, but it's kind of hard to land. So, and you kind of waste ball in this, so I don't think it'll be the best way. Especially, it's very hard to hit. It's a very hard reboot. So, if you want to bring it back to beta, in my opinion, you have to make a nerf to it or to compromise for this. Because honestly, I think adding a hitbox to this is very broken or very strong. Not broken, but like very strong. Because at the end of the day, you can't jump out of it still, but you can still like dodge cancel. Still a strong move if you add a hitbox to it. So I'll say you can add a hitbox to it, but it has less kill power than the jab. Because like the jab is not the easiest move to hit. And it also has inconsistent issues. Like it's very inconsistent sometimes. Sometimes you hit the last part of the jab, sometimes you don't. But for like side B, if we're adding the hitbox, it'll make it a very consistent kill. So I believe if you want for a compensation for adding a hitbox to his side B, I think you have to reduce his kill power, definitely, if you want to add the hitbox. But honestly, that's my opinion on side B. Let's move on to the other moves. Alright, so for the next move I do want to talk about is jab itself. I did talk about this move in the last section while I was talking about side B, but I called it inconsistent. What do I mean by that? The last part of the jab, like right there, sometimes just doesn't hit. It just whiffs entirely. I'll show you a clip right now, but you'll see how it works. But like, you just see it completely miss. Very inconsistent, which actually sucks because this is one of LeBron's simplest kill moves. Just hit him with a jab, it kills. So instead of this being like a suggestion, this has to be a must change, bro. It must hit. It's like this gotta be an important change, bro. This is a must. Alright, for this next change, it's actually gonna be a straight up nerf. Side air. Yeah, you gotta get some whiff lag on this shit, bro. Very good for setups, I'm gonna be real. I like how fast it is. But I don't like how there's like no whiff lag whatsoever. You can't punish this man for throwing out this move. So for this move, add whiff lag, please. This is one of like the only moves I really want to nerf, cause it's just there gotta be some punish game to this. Like there's no whiff lag to that thing. That's like the only move I want to like directly nerf. So those are all the suggested changes I have for LeBron. If you have a suggestion, drop it down in the comments. I would like to see it, bro. I like this character a lot. Loki, biggest reason why I'm still playing Multiverses. Very fun character. And I hope he gets the changes he needs for the next patch. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And I'm out.